Hey guys, Mr. Sailors with One Hit Wonders, and today we're going to be reviewing negative and positive externalities with a little bit of a twist that I think you're going to be tested on for the AP Micro exam. Now remember here we have a negative externality. We always remembered it as having two supply curves, right? Remember in negative externalities, the free market produces too much, society desires less, i.e. pollution. So the government comes in and does a per unit tax, reduces the quantity, producing the socially optimal quantity, which is MSC equals MSB right here. And there's your DWL. We've talked about this. And remember, socially optimal is the point of the DWL arrow. So you can always kind of find where that DWL is. All right, so we have that. We also have in the black right here a positive externality that I taught you that the free market produces not enough and society wants more, i.e. vaccines, education, things like that. So the consumer is given a per unit subsidy to demand more, increasing the quantity until you get to socially optimal, and there's your DWL. Now what I am hearing is that teachers in the U.S. need to start teaching what you see in the red. There is another way to do externalities, all right? So this we see is a negative production externality, but you can also do a negative consumption externality. Notice everything is the same, still a per unit tax, still the free market produces too much and society wants less. But the taxes on the consumer, i.e. cigarettes, right? The consumer pays most of that tax, hopefully decreasing the demand to where the point of MSB equals MSC, and then I can find my DWL triangle from there. So really kind of make sure you're reviewing this on how this is labeled, and pay attention to a negative consumption externality. Over here, right here, we see this as an example, another way to do a positive externality. Still see the same things are in play. Free market produces not enough. Society wants more. But who gets the per unit subsidy? The business does. And this is called a positive production externality. Great example of this are the COVID shots, where we didn't get the subsidy, but Pfizer and Moderna got the subsidy to increase production. I find where MSB equals MSC, which is socially optimal, and I find my DWL triangle. This is kind of still in game, right? But I think you might get an FRQ where they want you to draw this because they're really wanting us to teach all these four ways. 2 ways for negative, 2 ways for positive. Next time on One Hit Wonders.